After an argument, my daughter voided my ticket and stranded me all alone at Dubai airport. No phone, no wallet. Can you imagine being 68 years old, completely abandoned, utterly alone in a foreign airport? Then, a stranger who looks like he owns the world whispers, "Pretend to be my wife. Your daughter will regret leaving you here." And my daughter? She walked away with a cold, triumphant smile, clutching my stolen handbag like a trophy. What the hell happened next? I stood there in the brightly lit terminal, surrounded by the confusing babel of foreign languages. The icy air from the vents made my skin prickle with pure panic. The harsh fluorescent lights burned my eyes. The heavy scent of expensive perfume, mixing with the bitter tang of strong coffee, churned my empty stomach. I was 68, wearing a wrinkled beige silk blouse, and I could feel my blood pressure climbing. My fingertips tingled, a warning sign that I was close to fainting. Just 15 minutes earlier, my daughter, Ranata, had exploded right there at the check-in counter. She screamed that I was a burden, that I drained her energy, that she was sick of funding my luxuries. Luxuries. I kept repeating that word in my mind, glancing around at the travelers effortlessly pulling designer suitcases past us. I was only there because I had saved every single penny of my pension for 2 grueling years just to fulfill one small dream, to start this trip I'd always dreamed about. I wanted to see the desert at sunset, to remind myself that the world was still vast, still beautiful, beyond the suffocating walls of my home. But Ranata insisted on coming. "Just to make sure you don't blow your money and come begging again," she'd said. I agreed, because deep down, some fragile part of me still hoped. Hope that this trip might bring us closer. Hope that maybe we could finally talk honestly. Hope that maybe she'd stop looking at me with that silent resentment I never understood. The argument truly began over something so trivial. I simply asked the airline clerk if I could change my seat to one by the window. A simple, innocent question. Yet Ranata took it as a personal insult, because she had paid for the entire trip. She leaned close, her voice a terrifying whisper. "You're pathetic, mother. You always have been." Then, she flashed a sickeningly sweet smile at the attendant, as if nothing at all had happened. "Dad died because he wanted to escape you. You know that," she hissed. "He just wanted to breathe in a world without your mediocrity." My heart clenched. My husband, George, had died 25 years earlier in a car accident. And ever since, Ranata had weaponized that grief against me. I tried to take a deep, shaky breath, to keep from crying right there. But before I could even say a word, she yanked my brown leather bag out of my hand, the last gift my own mother had given me, and simply walked away. "Ranata, my documents." I called after her, my voice trembling, barely audible. She didn't look back. Not once. She just kept walking, her blonde hair catching the airport lights like a perfect shampoo commercial. For a fleeting moment, I hoped this was just a fit of childish anger. But it wasn't. She walked straight through security without a single backward glance. That was when the horrifying realization hit me. My boarding pass was utterly useless without the documents she'd stolen. She had planned this. She wanted to humiliate me one last time, to leave me completely stranded in a foreign country. A tidal wave of panic rose inside me. First denial, then a searing rage, and finally, pure, unadulterated terror that made my knees buckle. I was in a strange land, no passport, no money, no phone, and absolutely no one knew where I was. I stumbled toward a security guard, struggling to explain my predicament in broken English. They looked at me with suspicion. One of them actually started to make a call. Then, I sensed someone standing beside me.